Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Certainly Mentioned podcast. We've been mentioned, most certainly.
Probably.
No, actually, I don't think anyone's mentioned us on X.
You
There's a lot
already
of porn
ruined
on
his
here,
bit.
though. Oh my-
What bit?
You ruined his bit. He's
You're
certainly
not-
manageable.
No, I'm managing. No,
He's managing his butt
well,
twin.
I'm managing the Twitter account right now, and I'm just managing so hard. Oh, wait, that's a different account. My bad. The main account's doing okay.
Yeah, so we recently
Bless you.
blew up. So
Did
we've
we?
been
We blew up for one episode
My
and then
brother
it
in
kind of
Christ,
died
we
back.
have one follower
not
Yeah,
on
see,
Twitter.
look at that.
Not on Twitter.
on Twitter. We
one
do have one
follower.
follower on Twitter. We did not blow up.
That's
on
not
Twitter.
us?
That is us.
Oh, that is us. Whoops.
You know, funnily enough, my porn alt, which I never post on, has more followers.
Oh, man. Shit. Well,
Guys, we blew up and we don't act like we don't know nobody.
because we don't know nobody.
Anyway,
We know one person.
Welcome to Complimentary Mania.
we've been getting a lot more views on other platforms, so we decided to take our social media more
The
seriously.
shorts go crazy.
And we've been posting to Twitter.
Oh, dear Lord.
We thought it would be really funny to dedicate this segment to an easy brain rot topic, like scrolling through our Twitter following.
Start rotting, twin.
So we're going to find some things to talk to you guys about before it gets too boring.
Okay, Justin Wang reposted by Saber Fart. Epic prank. Let's all not wear deodorant and shower. Whoever can't handle our aura is a cringe tourist. We must weed out the LARPers so they don't ruin our moment. That's awesome.
I'm sorry, fucking what?
I will not repeat myself.
Trevor, I think this is your account you're following. It
Mm-mm.
just says Gabe, and then there's a picture of a man staring down from the clouds, and it says my ancestors watching me jerk off with rubber bands around my balls.
Hold on, can you show me that one?
Isn't that just you
No,
followed that
Justin
account?
Wang reposted that.
Okay.
Okay, can we get... Hold on. I'm not throwing any slander towards Justin Wang. He's fantastic. I love the guy. He makes great music. But he reposts so much.
Most of the feed is Justin Wang. Hey, slow, mind that child.
You were losing your mind at that.
Yeah, this is our
We lost a whole ass take to that.
There's a bus in southern Germany with rip-off Lion King characters, and it just reads "slow, mind that child" on it, and I'm dead. They're so bootleg. They're so bootleg. Nala's brown instead of fucking golden.
Oh, is that an issue, mister?
No, it's just noticeable.
Funnily enough, if you
I'm pretty sure
commented
that's
that,
Sarabi.
if you commented that underneath the post, you might get called racist.
I'm gonna try.
Guys, we're being racist. Guys, leave in
previous
the
enjoyer
comments
of
below
Lion
whether you
King.
think this is racist or not.
I'm not a furry.
That's-
I just called her Nala.
To be fair, it was very bootleg.
Oh,
like
fuck you.
that was the completely different wrong color palette.
Oh, they're just retarded.
Straight up.
Whoa! Hold up. That the hard R was spoken.
The fuck? Hard R. There's only one hard R I know, and that's...
There's
Randy.
Randy.
Yeah.
No,
What did you think I was gonna say?
you said retarded.
Can't say that word.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
can.
can't say
We're
that.
talking
Fuck you.
about X. I mean Twitter. I mean X.
I'm retarded. Fuck you.
Hmm.
My word.
I love Greg the Sorcerer.
I have
Greg
the
the
paperwork to
Sorcerer is
prove it.
fantastic.
Who's Greg the Sorcerer for the people at home?
It's just this like young blonde dude that seems to just dress up like a wizard and farm aura. And
Dude,
he's always
fucking
wizard
hog.
posting. Like there's a picture of him looking absolutely saucy and slang, and it says, "When those fireballs come out sizzling." Looks like that. There you go. Look at him. He's slaying.
I could agree with that.
You know, I also followed someone who does a bunch of wizard cosplay. His name is Real Life Fake Wizard. He talks about like news and shit and tells people to unsubscribe from Disney Plus.
Hell
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that. That's his whole shtick.
Skew, brother.
Oh, hey, I found him. Nah, he's just shitting on the quartering. Moving on.
Dark ritual, but worse. It's black, black, black for an instant that says add black.
Thank you. Very cool.
Is that playable though?
No.
Trevor,
not.
I'm pretty sure you also followed this account. Can you explain to me what's going on in this image?
That is one hot babe. That's Justin Wang just reposting shit.
What is he reposting?
I don't know, dude. Ask him, but that is a hot babe.
It's like a Berserk panel though. What's going on?
It looks like a mix between
Look,
Berserk
you
and
don't want to
JoJo.
see me go berserk, okay? You don't want to see that.
Now I'm getting posts for WrestleMania.
Yeah, Trevor, why did you have us follow a bunch of random WrestleMania accounts?
I didn't?
Oh, I didn't. Spence, are we following WrestleMania accounts because of you?
No.
Who followed the WrestleMania?
I'm getting Hustler Club Micromania Midget Wrestling.
Looking at her follows
What?
now.
This actually looks fun. I mean, it's in Vegas, but looks cool as shit.
I like how tasting history is just surprisingly very wholesome.
He's such a wholesome dude. I love him. No homo, but great guy. Any of you who are still listening to this, you should go watch Tasting History on YouTube. Max
Don't
Miller.
send them away.
No, he
Just lost
Max
the last
deserves it.
Vietnamese viewer. It's all your fault.
Go watch Tasting History after.
Okay, after you're done with this episode, make yourself a note, put a little alarm, put it right there, ding 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 ding. Go watch.
That's awesome.
Go watch Tasting History.
Rat Lobber's description reads, "I can do boners with my mind." That's epic.
I'm just desperately trying to find something not made by Justin Wang or reposted by Justin Wang.
Well, so I'm not gonna lie here. I don't actually have Complimentary Mania followed on Twitter X, so I have nothing to add to this segment. While these two are doom scrolling, ladies and gentlemen, hi, how are you? It's been a while since we talked. Hope you're doing well.
Maybe the WWE stuff is coming from Joe Rogan, but that's the only source it could be from. Like, we're a bunch of fucking nerds, and we follow nerds.
And I don't think they really watch wrestling.
Schlatt does.
Well, okay, Schlatt's Schlatt. Are we following Schlatt?
I watch wrestling too.
You do?
Yeah.
Not the one on Pornhub?
I
Much like a lawyer, I rest my case.
I bet
Ew,
that case
lawyers.
is so rested right now. Anything else, Tommy? I don't have a lot to add.
found Caleb Hammer.
Bless you.
He's pretty funny.
Who's a hammer? And why is he Calebing?
Uh,
4 at 11?
He's a financial advisor. He's dooming on the S&P 500. It had a crash.
Yeah, as it turns out, when you go to war, those kinds of things happen.
What did you do?
I was looking at the name.
Look,
So I could
Grampy
follow
Paul
it.
doesn't know how to use these new fandangled devices called phones, alright? Bah!
Anyway.
Oh, hey, here's a funny image.
Alright.
It's a coffee cup being held together by
Okay, so for the viewers at home, this is a nasty looking coffee cup with its handle broken off. So they took a U-bolt and strapped it onto this coffee cup to make an actual handle for it, which would honestly probably work. I wouldn't move it too much because it looks like it might
trust it at all, actually.
It looks pressurized. Like, I don't want to shift it or the ceramic will burst.
All it takes is one shift to the left, and then the bolt goes sideways, and then the mug just falls out of your hands and shatters everywhere.
Yeah.
This is the coffee
good
mug
image.
you drink with the
That's
straw.
from Meme Asylum. I love Meme Asylum. They're so funny. Well, we don't want to spend the whole episode here, and we have a pretty decent amount of time on this segment.
Yeah, we can move on. I just thought it would be cool to talk about Twitter. Apparently, Twitter's not super.
And I'm not gonna
active.
lie.
Basically, just a...
Tommy.
Mhm.
As we've been sitting here YouTube and doom scrolling, I was attempting to look up Complimentary Mania on Twitter. I couldn't find it.
Huh.
That's because you have
Not-
to look up a separate tag.
not
You
under-
have to look at Compliment Mania. Because character limit.
Oh. Social media is just kind of awful, isn't it?
Nowadays it's terrible. Look, to sort of briefly summarize what we're getting at, we're active on other platforms. You should go check us out. It would be funny, I think, and we'll always leave links to some of our original content here on YouTube if you're listening, or links on other platforms if you're not.
Also, all three of us are big Magic the Gathering nerds, so if you are, you can hear our hot takes.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, Expedite is better than Rhystic Study.
That's not a hot take, it's just objectively wrong.
If you're playing Zadahedron Grinder in the command zone.
Of course. Let us know if you'd like to see Magic the Gathering content. Maybe we'll do something. I don't know, but we need some reception. Tell us if that's something you
I'm
want.
sorry, Spence just broke my brain. He just showed me an AI-generated Mark
Yeah, it's Mark Zuckerberg on his knees, like, begging for
Did you see
cummies.
the compliment?
Would you like me to read this in a fun voice?
Please.
Mark Zuckerberg blushes as he hears the compliment. You really think so? He wiggles his butt. Here you go, Spence.
Thank you.
No.
For all you ASMR listeners out there.
I just... we've reached levels of cringe hitherto undreamt of.
Absolutely not. That was cinema.
Okay,
That was
enough.
absolute peak.
That's enough Twitter. What's next? Trevor, you just had me write down Gamblecore on topics.
Fellas,
No.
go fuck yourself.
Aww.
Fellas,
No.
go fuck yourself. Fellas.
No. Much like the mighty buffalo, he is outside the house now.
Trevor has left the set. He has left the building. What do you want to talk about while he's gone? Oh, femboys aren't attractive.
Yeah, really, they're not.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
They're kind of ugly. You know, fun fact.
Like, if it's your thing, no hate.
Did he lock himself out?
He locked himself out. He heard us say femboys, and now he's desperately trying to get back. Yeah, like, no hate if it's your thing, but I don't get it, and it's...
You know, fun fact.
What are we hating on?
The typical male brain looks at gay porn in
we're talking about gay
disgust the
porn,
same
okay.
way it would look at maggots.
Huh.
I guess maggots are
I'm
hot.
gonna
Fun
gonna
fact.
use that argument the next time my girlfriend tries to get me to watch Brokeback Mountain.
I guess maggots are hot.
What? Anyway, Gamblecore.
Gamblecore.
So I've been taking a break.
No.
Right?
No.
I'll leave again.
Don't get locked out again.
Brother, you haven't taken a break since you graduated high school. I don't know. I know exactly one person who's more of a workaholic than you. I know exactly
Anyways,
2 people who are more workaholics than you.
Look, twin.
3 people, but that's it.
See, 3 people.
3
I'm like
people.
solidly middle of the pack.
You're top 4. I know a lot of people.
He knows 5 people.
He knows about 8 people, and I'm in the middle. Total. Anyways, I've been working on a lot of stuff recently, like more content coming.
Hell yeah.
That content's gonna be, to use a 2010s phrase, savage.
Baller.
This guy's got it.
I-
Look, I've been taking some time to just relax. Some mindless games. Roblox? Fantastic fit. There's a game called Miner's World.
Brother,
No,
What's
not
that?
Brother,
the child kind, like Minecraft.
Is that Epstein's Sim?
I
Ugh.
wish.
Brother,
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 Miners? Bro.
There's this game called Miner's World. You basically mine a bunch of ores and stuff. They all come with their own chances.
Bro.
Basically, I just
I've
set
heard
it up
about that
in the
game.
background and I auto mine with stuff. You craft stuff. You upgrade your base stats.
So it's a loot box sim.
It's an incremental that is
it's
relying
shitty
entirely
Minecraft.
on chance. Yes. Shut the fuck up.
It's a loot box sim, but with dynamite.
Yes. Every time you expose a block, it rolls through every table it can based off of the layer you're in. And whatever number it lands on, that's the ore you get. And you just keep doing that. Eventually, you'll hit the ore you need for your craft, and then you just craft it, and then you get better boosts based off of those relics.
Slightly incremental boosts.
Whoa.
Yeah,
buffs.
that's why it's called an incremental. Silly.
I
I
hate incrementals.
strive to understand how your brain works because whereas I do get some level of endorphins when funny number goes up, it's only associated when I'm actually interested in the funny number. The funny number going up has never been the point.
Well, not all incrementals appeal to me, but like Cookie Clicker is a banger.
Not all incrementals appeal to me. That clicking sim Facebook moms loved 10 years ago, that incremental speaks
Okay,
to
you get
me.
to a point and the grandma apocalypse happens, and they turn into like eldritch alien wrinkler things that are like sacks of flesh that eat your cookie. Literally.
I don't remember.
I've
that.
never 100% cookie clicker.
Yeah, it
Are
gets-
Eldritch Abominations
There's
a
also
thing?
there's
It's
also
gotta
a
be.
stock market and gods you can pray to. It gets crazy as fuck.
Apparently the cookie clicker lore goes deep.
I did also play probably the most boring incremental ever, which is Progress Night. That one's a text-based game where there's nothing but bars and text. You guys should try it. It's free on the App Store.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Never
but we
been
could be.
sponsored.
Anyways,
Hey,
we're
you wanna
getting
sponsor
we're
us?
getting out of case. We are
We're
being such
we're
shills this
sellouts.
episode.
Progress Night. Hit us up in the DMs on X. They're open.
I don't even think
If
the
you can
original
find 'em.
creator has like the rights to it anymore.
Whoever,
Shut the
whoever
fuck up. No,
owns
no,
Progress
we are
Night.
we are better than this. We are not
Microsoft.
shills.
Hey, it's a game you actually like.
That's kind of. I got bored after a while.
How many hours?
Maybe 30.
Oh,
total, but
okay, wow.
It was like a mobile game on my phone.
Bro, we may be shills,
And
but
also,
we're after
like,
that shilling.
90% of the time, I didn't even look at the screen playing it. Like,
Why would it's a text-based game? Of
yeah,
course
what would you
did.
be looking at, bro?
Oh my
Yeah.
god, those numbers, they're going up.
Yo, this
Al-
be doing numbers,
Also,
Mr.
keep
White.
in mind, it would play offline, too. So, you'd come back, bunch a number, you blow your load. Anyways, Miner's World has a lot of random number generation and gambling. Keep in mind, in a game accessible to kids, with microtransactions and paywalls.
Yeah, how do you think it got the name Miner's World?
Shut your bitch ass up.
I mean,
No.
it is a Roblox game.
The point I'm trying to come to is when is it acceptable to have gambling exposed in media?
Well, real ones know the Yu-Gi-Oh! For Kids dub, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just gambling with extra steps.
So is Pokemon.
Yeah. So,
So is Digimon. So is literally any other card game.
so are Happy Meal toys.
So are Happy Meal toys. Happy Meal toys are directly,
Gambling is deceptively everywhere.
yeah. Everything is.
You know,
gamble.
you take your life into your own hands every time you get in a car.
So
Yeah.
you're
It's the
gambling.
most common way to die.
When you look at it too broadly, yes, that's the case. I'm more so wanting to focus on like how predatory it can be in gaming. Because
In
it being
gaming?
in Roblox, in a game like that, I could see kids just spending a couple $100 to get everything in the game. And then just being like, yeah, I love gambling. And then when they don't get what they want, they go on the Discord and then they like pay real money to like other people in the game to get what they want.
I don't know. I feel like the number of kids who have unrestricted credit card access should probably not be allowed near Roblox.
Yeah.
You know, funny enough.
But Overwatch had loot boxes too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
CSGO has loot boxes too.
Don't I know it?
What doesn't
Fucking-
have loot boxes nowadays?
That's the thing.
Slay the Spire 2.
Yo!
Okay,
Yo!
Hashtag not a
that's why Slay
sponsor.
the Spire 2 is the best.
But we could be. We could
Shut
be.
the fuck up! Shut up!
Mega Crit, hit
Mega
us
Crit.
up.
We would love to talk to you.
Look,
We could get you a whole 2 more play. I've bought the game 3 times.
as much as I love gambling,
One of them got returned because the one guy
fellas,
forgot.
If you include that, I bought it 4 times.
Look, the point I'm trying to come to. Do you think gambling is overutilized in gaming?
Yes,
Yes.
How much would you like to see it reduced?
110%.
Never. No
Not
such
at
thing,
all.
No such thing as
Not
gambling.
anywhere.
Well, I guess RNG is fine. Like, I really like turn-based games.
Yeah, like critical hits.
Yeah. And, like, some turn-based games, there's like a character whose like main gimmick is they have like explosively bad or explosively great effects, usually tied to like rolling dice, and none of the other characters are roll dice. And that's okay. So I guess not all gambling.
Anything that uses actual real world monetary value, money, currency, or otherwise,
Yeah.
to randomize, loot, or anything else
Here,
should be illegal, just like regular gambling.
there's a game that I very much enjoy, and I'm sure anyone can recognize The Binding of Isaac as an absolute classic and a banger. There is so much gambling in that game, it's not even funny. There is a series of activated items called the Ds. They're just dice. D2, D4, D3, D100, D20.
I thought this was going a completely different direction.
No, not peanut. Dude, it's a kid! Ugh!
There are like naked female body parts that are boss fight bullet hell moments, okay? Don't tell me it's a child. Yeah, I know, but that's a fucked up game.
Yeah. There's so much gambling in that game. Like, seriously. I've had runs where, as someone who has almost 1,000 hours in the game, I just want to fucking blow my brains out. Because everything that I do in my power, I could play at the absolute limit of my skill ceiling. And if I don't roll the RNG good, the item pedestal is what I get, I just die. It just doesn't matter. You get to the Hush boss fight, and you have fucking Lemon Party, and goddamn soy milk with no damage buffs. Just reset at that point. And that gambling sometimes sucks, but it's also good.
That's part of the gimmick. It's a roguelike.
RNG is a very good, resource for games to
I think I like what Spence said. Like, a microtransaction or like an alt currency that you can use.
Money associated.
Yeah, that you can use to buy things that let you roll. Absolutely not. I'm even against paid skins. I used to be more okay with it, but I heard this argument and it went something like this. A paid skin usually makes more money than any major update to a game. And that's money put into the development of the game that's actively designed to be exclusionary rather than add content to the game.
It feeds back into making more skins.
Like talking about the classic Overwatch. Overwatch has a bunch of skins. Imagine if they put half of the effort into making those skins into adding new characters to the game before they tried the whole Overwatch 2 thing. There probably wouldn't be such a huge, disparate DPS to healers and tanks ratio.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to Miner's World. What if there were? You can't take it seriously. It doesn't matter how much I say.
I can't. Miner's World is that's Roblox. That's Discord. You're describing a place where people molest children.
They have an active Discord server where people make trades all the time.
Mm-hmm.
For ores and stuff. There's rare ores. Trade for emeralds, which is the universal currency. Which, by the way, much like Clash of Clans, you can pay for those emeralds with real money.
Of course.
Anyways, the point I was getting at. What if Miner's World was a game with no microtransactions? Not a single one. But it had all the RNG block generation in it.
I guess
would that be okay?
I mean, I guess people who like Progress Night would still play it.
Yeah.
But is that predatory to kids still?
No.
Well, think about it like this.
It's just a game on RNG.
Right, but what if a kid rolls something decently rare and they want to just keep going for the next one because they realized, exciting dopamine rush. I want to keep going. That instills a very bad behavior. That creates a future gambler. And they didn't even have to put microtransactions in. If a kid hits an ethereal ore and it's 1 in 15 million, they see that big number and they're like, oh my god, if I keep playing, I could get more of those. They didn't touch a single cent of real money, and yet they want to keep trying.
Yeah, what happens if your kid's really into Hot Wheels?
Yeah.
You go to the Walmart. They find this really, to them, rare car that they were looking for. That's great. They get it. Now they want the other one that goes in the set.
Okay, now they're a collector. They're not gambling. They just ask their parent, "Hey, can you go on eBay
you
maybe?"
still have-
The two do get kind of conflated. We play Magic. We know exactly how close gambling and collecting
However,
can get.
Magic is gambling because there are booster packs involved.
I
Hot
would
Wheels don't
argue-
work like that. Hot Wheels
No.
come with a clear container where you can see the item.
But you still have to go to different locations to attempt to roll the dice at what's at that location,
I'm
which that includes.
True, but the drive's probably not there.
Yeah, it's like it's not gambling, but I'm inclined to kind of buy into Spence's argument. It's like this, right? When talking about children and introducing children to the world and to potential hobbies they could invest their time and interest to, it's actually really, really, really hard to think of one that doesn't encourage bad behaviors.
To some degree, maybe.
Like, think of a hobby, any hobby. Now tell me, are there no bad behaviors encouraged by this hobby?
Each of them can get, blown up into something that's completely out of proportion, right?
I did something every grown-up tells children to do, and it was pretty toxic.
Paid your taxes?
I was
No, that's legal. Gramps, have you been paying your taxes?
I was
Unfortunately,
really
yes.
into books. I read a lot as a kid. Now you'd think, oh wow, that's cool. You must be really educated. I mean, not exactly. But what happened is I would read books to the exclusion of spending time with people, of doing outdoor activities, of having friends, of like a whole bunch of like a host of essential child activities.
That's an excess.
Were taken up by reading.
You did reading in excess.
That's right. And reading does encourage excess of reading.
But it's arguably a lot more healthy than gambling for a really rare ore in a kid's game.
Yes.
Well, that's why most parents regulate how much time their kid spends on a game like that.
Yeah, and then the kid spends their whole life trying to learn how to be a criminal to get around that regulation, which encourages bad behavior.
There's really no good way of avoiding something like that.
There,
Other than teaching your kid, hey, gambling is bad, here's why.
yeah.
And
Well,
when
yeah,
you see that,
I obviously agree with that, but I'm talking about the exposure of it.
you just have to teach your kid to not gamble.
Roblox, well, obviously, recently not quite as acceptable, but it used to be a very family-friendly,
It's like this, right? Like Trevor's saying it's bad to expose kids to games that gamble, which is true. And Spence and I are saying the modern world is full of terrible influences, and it's actually impossible to keep your kid away from all of them.
That's true, but that's not what I'm trying to attack.
I get
That's
you.
why when I started this argument, I was like, look, you can get really broad with it, but I wanted to narrow down on this specific Roblox game and how gaming as a whole kind of enables this behavior a little bit too much.
It does.
But there's also good facets to it, like Balatro, right? Balatro, you have a randomized deck, but part of the charm, it's a card game.
I think it's like this, right? Like if Balatro had I haven't played any Balatro, but I understand it's a roguelike based on the rules of poker.
Yeah.
If Balatro had a buy-in where every run would take 2 energy, for instance,
So mobile game
and there
logic.
was 10 energy, and you could buy energy with real money, so every run was technically you gambling, and there was a chance you could win energy throughout a run.
And
Yeah,
then it
that's
naturally
predatory.
Occurred every
So every mobile
30
game
minutes or
ever
an hour.
sucks Omega cock.
Hey,
Never expose your
Hey.
child.
hey,
Look, I get
Slay-
it, Kingdom Rush,
Slay the Spire, Kingdom Rush,
Geometry Dash,
Geometry
Minecraft,
Dash,
Pocket
Terraria.
Pocket games, Pocket Edition games, some of the original Monkey Balloon Tower Defense games.
No. I was gonna say original Angry Birds, but even that one had microtransactions. But it
It
wasn't.
just-
Not originally.
It had a one-time purchase to turn ads off.
That's true. Original Angry Birds.
Back when it first came out, once upon a time.
Dude, I had to find an archived version of original Angry Birds.
This
They took it
pisses
off
me
the store.
This is making me sad. You know why? Because we got to experience a series of gaming, an era of gaming, that our kids will never get to experience.
Yeah, where we had Black Ops 2, our kids are going to have Fortnite.
Not even Fortnite, the cursed abomination that spawns after it to take its place.
Yeah, Minor World.
Yeah, I think gambling's bad.
Hot, scalding take.
hot take.
Yes, scalding take,
Really?
we know.
Gambling is bad?
Exposing kids to gambling through games is bad.
Yes.
I 100% agree. Keep your kids off Roblox. Unsubscribe from Disney Plus.
As long as you
This
can.
has been our TED Talk.
Trev talk.
Speaking of gambling, Spence, you wanted to talk about why people kill the lotto guy? Who's the lotto guy?
Oh, yeah. So, have you all played Fallout New Vegas? You know, that
A
game
little.
from, like, 2010s?
Of course you would know.
A vague amount. I don't
Okay.
play a lot of
Well,
classics.
You goddamn ancient fucking fossil.
That's a vintage game these days, isn't it?
Vintage.
Vintage game?
Vintage. That's a good way to describe
Vin-
you.
You
What,
know,
vin-
vintage is technically anything older than 25 years.
It's not been
Oh my
25
God,
years since
Spence is
Fallout New
vintage!
Vegas.
When
A rare vintage indeed.
Spence, you're a one of a kind.
50 up is antique. Oh my god, Spence is
it's-
antique!
Spence is antique!
See, it's
Spence,
got released
if you
in
went up for
2010,
market, you would
right?
be priceless because you're so rare and old.
Well, he's rare because you haven't cooked him all the way through yet.
Yeah. Let me
So-
start cooking, twin.
All right, let me lay this out for you for
Okay,
the people
lay it
who
out.
haven't
The
played
carpet has been laid.
Okay. After you initially start in Prim, you head south and head towards Nipton. On your way to Nipton, this one random guy comes running up to you, and in absolute joy and euphoria, he's like, "Whoa! Who won the lottery? I won the lottery! Yeah, man!" And you come to find out that this lottery is actually one person gets to live while the rest of the town died. Caesar's Legion, which one of the major factions in Fallout New Vegas, went to Nipton, crucified half of the people, killed the other half, and left this one guy as the sole survivor and the winner of the lottery. Now, a weird phenomena that has gone on is players, as soon as they're done talking to him, will immediately turn around and kill him. I want to talk about why that is. Why do you think that most live research time on the average amount of people who do that?
I don't think you're going to find a great number because it's
No.
not monitored. But I will say this. I think on a morally intuition level, on a level of moral intuition is, I think,
There
how
you
you
go.
phrase that properly. Sorry, I'm backward.
It's all right, twin. It's like 2:30 in the morning.
I promise I'm not dyslexic. Word just do tricks sometime, and trick go weird in head.
Yeah.
Anyway, from a standard of moral intuition, people really fucking hate traitors, and one of the worst things you can be when trying to avoid the punishment from other people is unfairly lucky. People despise you if you have some kind of unfair advantage that most people don't get. Why do you think, memes about punishing the upper class are always popular?
Because of that exact strain of moral logic.
Why do you think people, especially guys who struggle to get a date, hate tall guys as much as they do?
Because they have an unfair advantage.
Why do you think women who struggle to get a date have breast envy? It's the same thing. So people read a guy who is the only survivor of his city as some sort of moral traitor. Like he should have gone down with the ship. Kind of thing. It's like if there was only one survivor from the Titanic, everybody who had a family member on the Titanic, and even some people who didn't, would despise the fuck out of that guy. They'd be like, you should have traded for like a woman or a child, or they would have hated that woman or child too, but they hate the guy who gets out.
Do you think it would have changed any if he had a different outlook on him winning the lottery versus being celebratory? If he was like,
Here's my problem with it.
terrified that he did, or if he was like regretful and sad that he did.
Perhaps people would be less immediately vengeful, but I actually don't know how much that would have affected things. I think under the logic I just laid out, most people want to kill that man because he's unfairly lucky, and it's read as like, shit. What's the opposite of noble?
Cowardly?
I guess cowardly. It's read as dishonorable or cowardly that he survived when so many other people didn't by virtue of just luck. And a lot of people just take that out on him because it's a sandbox. You know?
How I see it, well, for one, depends on how silly I'm being. If I'm being a silly little guy, I'm gonna shoot him. Not because he seems to be unfairly lucky, but because I wanted to shoot him. Funny.
Because there's no
However,
consequence.
If I'm actually considering it from a moral and philosophical perspective, I'm less caring about what his circumstances were and more like what he's done prior. Like, does he deserve to live? Is he a criminal?
If the one survivor in Florida is Epstein,
I'm killing him.
we are doing a manhunt.
If that lotto guy was Epstein, I'm blowing his brains out before he even gets to say he won. However, if it's like, a guy that was pretty noble overall, maybe not a hero, but, like he wasn't a bad guy, I'd let him go. Just because he was unfairly lucky in a situation doesn't mean he deserves to just die at my hand because I deem him unworthy.
We should wrap this around to one of our most popular podcast topics ever. What if he was the one survivor from Poland after you nuked Poland?
Well, I'd look at him atop of my throne while I eat my nice bowl of spaghetti.
Ah!
And I'd be like, ha ha ha. And then I'd throw a second nuke.
I couldn't find a
And then I'd finish my bowl of spaghetti.
But I can tell you it is through most of the...
That's a reference.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Through most of social media that I come to see on it, it is almost a 3-to-1.
I'm gonna come.
If not higher chance that people will just immediately kill him. And I honestly agree with your view of it, of being just someone who's unfairly lucky, is why people just dome him.
It's crazy because if given a chance, people are less likely to murder actual evil people than they are people they deem as being treated unfairly well.
How does he sound? How is his voice? Is he annoying?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why he gets shot. He probably reminds people of like the fucking child follower from Oblivion.
Oh, the adoring fan?
Yeah, the adoring fan.
They just
blow his brains out because he's annoying.
He's not a child. He's just
But he looks like one.
I think my favorite fan edit of that guy is someone modded him into Skyrim just so they could throw him off High Hrothgar.
Hell yeah. Skew, brother. Yeah, I think that's the reason why he gets shot. Because, at least from my perspective, and I feel like from a lot of other people's, it's like,
Here, hold on. Live research time, Trevor. 1 minute.
Yeah, I'd blow that fucker's brains out in a second.
We are back from live research. It's not because he's annoying.
He almost sounds like, I don't know, he's enjoying the idea of everyone else losing. He sounds like a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, to be fair.
I mean, everyone he's ever known has just been murdered except for him.
And he's acting so excited about it.
He sounds more half insane and hysterical than excited. But...
Sounds like someone that would murder people. Therefore, he must be murdered.
The only defense I would give to this is think if you were in his position. You were lined up with a bunch of other people with a chopping block. You thought this was it. And then suddenly you find out that you won the lot and you get to live.
Yeah, no, I'd still feel awful. I would not be bragging about that.
I would probably be stone-faced, just like dragging my face across the ground, just staring at it until I get to the next town, and then try and recollect there.
I could imagine being like psychologically broken from that, but I couldn't imagine laughing and cheering.
I wouldn't be like that, but I would definitely be horrified. I would be trying to avoid any social contact.
But hear me out. Imagine the person who wins the lottery isn't a normal person like one of us. Imagine it's Logan Paul. or Mr. Beast?
I killed him.
No. We're aside from the killing thing.
Kill Mr.
Ju-
Beast. Mr. Beast.
Just imagine how they would react, though. Because we're very, like, serious people. We have a lot of, like, attachments and shit.
Hold on. Stop.
Mhm.
Said that 5 seconds after I went, Mr. Beast.
We are very serious people.
That's right.
What fucking gave you that idea?
The fact that he just, like,
We were
5
just-
seconds ago said how, like, devastated he'd be.
Were
if
we not
everyone he
just
knew
5
was
minutes
just
ago
killed?
talking about miners in Miners World?
Hey, before that we were brain rotting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We were
very-
rot maxing.
we're
twin.
very serious people.
We are very
Oh,
serious
yeah.
people. I guess we're more introverted.
Retarded.
I was gonna say introverted, closed off. We're less open people than someone who's used to freaking out and hyping shit up.
Yeah.
So imagining that guy was like someone's hype man in a Fallout rap group suddenly makes his reaction feel more human.
I guess.
Because
I'd still kill him.
people react to traumatic experiences in different ways, right? So, like, there's someone who's jumping up and down and screaming and happy and borderline hysterical.
Even
Much
though
like
I've...
Schlatt, I'm fucking the dog.
Sorry, what?
What?
Schlatt said that. He really did.
Why was he fucking a dog?
It was a would you rather.
It was the other option.
It was okay. The would you rather?
The fact that it took a second.
No.
The fact that you just leapt to dog fucking. Why?
No. I was trying to remember.
Furry.
I was trying to remember the exact question.
Okay.
It was from a Chuckle Sandwich episode.
Okay.
Ted asked Schlatt, would you rather fuck a dog with no one knowing that you fucked a dog, or you don't fuck a dog, but everyone in the world thinks you did? Either you just do the act and then no one knows, ever. It's guaranteed, like Genie Wish rules.
Right.
Or you don't fuck a dog, but everyone thinks you did.
To me, my reputation is less valuable than injuring another living creature. Also, you can tarnish what people think about you, but I know I didn't do it, and I can be secure in that fact. If I fucked a dog, the guilt for it would just, like, eat me alive, and I would never want to do that.
Schlatt
Sure.
said he'd fuck the dog.
I know. But Schlatt makes millions of dollars off of his reputation. You have to understand, my reputation is just...
He said, I'm fucking the dog.
We got a reputation that's worth about $350 altogether.
Is that worth fucking a dog?
I wouldn't fuck a dog no matter how much money my reputation's making me, but it's much more understandable for Schlatt than for a normal person.
Should we take turns?
Anyway, let's finalize that one with...
I'm shooting the lotto guy.
You're shooting the lotto guy?
I'm
Yeah.
also shooting the lotto guy.
But not because I think he's unfairly lucky. I think he's annoying as fuck. And also will probably kill someone himself.
Wrong person won the lottery.
Wrong person won the...
If-
the
if-
hype beast won the lottery.
If bro was chill like that, I'd probably let him go.
It's like if a crackhead won the multi-million-dollar lottery.
If you were a crackhead and you won the multi-million-dollar lottery, would you just buy more crack?
Yes. And then they would be out within a month.
You know, there's actually a really funny story about that happening. There was this normal factory worker dude who had, like, a brief history of, like, being a bit of a delinquent when he was a juvenile, but not, like, a whole lot.
Oh yeah, didn't he blow through his money in 3 years buying just blow and hookers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Led to an
And then he went
awful
right
divorce.
back to the same place.
Awful
to work.
divorce with his wife. You know, he had several sports cars. He drove around in the mud in his backyard.
Yep. He literally ruined, like, everything.
Yeah,
And he went right back to the same job.
that's right. He built a $300 million home and sold it for less than $10 million because of the internal damages.
And you know what the best part is? He said he didn't regret it one bit.
Dude, he's got some fucking stories.
Dude.
You know, even though he, like, blew it recklessly, at least he, like, knew
got
what he was
something out of
doing.
it.
Like, the way, because I remember reading about that,
Mhm.
he was just, like, chill about losing it all.
Mhm.
He was like, I had a lot of fun. I'm happy it happened. I'm fine with being done.
Cope.
Probably deep
Cope.
down. Like, it's gotta
Cope.
be copium.
It's cope. It's cope.
He was trying to appeal humble, but, like, the second that interview was over, he was like, fuck! God!
He wishes he had drugs and money and hookers.
Same twin. That's a
Don't
joke.
let this guy blow up. He'll go to
sorry, what?
Minor Island.
I'm already there. It's Miner's World, though. That's different.
Okay. Well, for the record, just to sort of clear the record, I'm not killing the Lotto guy because of the Gandalf defense.
Gotcha. Okay, we got that figured out. What's the next topic, Tommy?
Spence, would you like to close us out with a bath hoe?
Yeah, sure. Let me just pull it up here. All right. So, for your delectation, one who ignores holes.
Wait! I have a shower bitch.
What? The fuck is a shower bitch?
I have a river harlot. Might I inquire you one of the most important questions of our generation?
Hark.
How many Game Boys does it take to make a boy? If I wanted a boy, how many Game Boys do I
God
need?
damn it.
Fucking shit. Okay. So,
Well,
how old
Riddle
is
me this, Batman.
how old is boy? Say 5 years old.
We'll say 10.
how much does the average
10?
Game Boy weigh?
I don't
that's-
like answering this question this way. This
So-
sounds
so
terrible.
he's 10 years old, so he's less than 100 pounds. We'll say 60 pounds. Does that sound right?
Can we say it's an 18-year-old femboy?
No.
If we can. How much do you like your 18-year-old femboys to weigh?
I don't know. How much did your backpack weigh?
We'll say 140. 140.
140?
Yep. This episode is so fucking sauce, dude.
All right, so after some off-camera math, I found out that Game Boys plus batteries come out to weighing just slightly less than half a pound, which is way more than I thought they weighed. But that checks out. I do pick up half-pound
Makes sense.
like objects all day.
They're also
That-
older tech.
Yeah.
you know.
So, to get a 140-pound femboy made of Game Boys, you would need 291.6 repeating Game Boys.
We'll round up to 292. Also, I was not expecting an exact number. I
You-
will keep this in mind.
If you want me to pull some, like, sci-fi rom-com magic, I think if you were in a rom-com movie and you were trying to make the ideal femboy out of Game Boys weird science style, the number of Game Boys is irrelevant, but you do need lightning and some bizarre form of magic. So I recommend going to a stormy spot in the Bermuda Triangle
with a
with
set
roughly
of on.
100 Game Boys, all of them with weird femboy themed ROM hacks in them, and that ought to do it.
Cool. I'm
No.
going to keep this in mind. That's going to be one of our future
Future
future episodes.
That's a Mr. Beast.
Guys, we're
episode.
going to go to the Bermuda Triangle and summon a femboy using Game Boys.
You said a weird form of magic. He just needs a box of on.
What?
That's
No.
some elite ball knowledge right there.
Yeah.
That's some elite ball knowledge
That's
I
so
do not
elite. I
possess.
don't-
Spence, please explain
I don't
the
also know what he's
elite.
talking about.
You said odd form of magic, right?
Uh-huh.
He needs a box of un. You know, unglued, unsanctioned, unfinity. The un.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I
we've
had
been,
a wonderful time.
This has been Lotto Guy. I've
We've been collecting-
Miner's World.
Wait, hold on. If he's Lotto Guy, does that mean you're going to try to kill him when the episode ends?
What?
Yes.
What?
Guys,
I didn't agree to
Thank
this.
you for listening to us so much. I'm gonna go kill
I
Spence.
feel- I feel unnaturally and unfairly lucky.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Good night.
Have a lovely
Good
evening,
night,
everyone.
Spence.